Hi guys, welcome back to another video. We are doing a really requested video that you guys have been asking me about for a while, and it's my most worn handbags and the wear and tear on those bags. So I have 4 bags that are my most worn bags that I could pretty much pull out of the collection and go, yep, that is definitely a most worn bag. So let's get into the first bag. It is the trendy CC in the black with the large quilts. You guys know I've spoken about this bag before. It is such a versatile bag that can be dressed up or down. You can wear it with jeans, you can wear it with a dress, you can wear it out to dinner, you can wear it to work. It is so versatile, and that's why it gets a lot of wear for me. When I change over to this bag, normally most of my bags, due to color or size or whatever, I usually just wear it for a day and then change it over the next day depending on what I'm wearing. This one I can wear day in, day out and not swap it out. So one of my all-time favorite bags. I believe it's going to be in my collection forever. I'm going to show you guys some of the wear and tear. You can see that there are some scratches on the leather. They are very faint. Don't know if you can see a lot of them, but you know, you can see some. And you will get that because it's the lambskin. So don't know if you can see, there's a couple of dents here, a couple of little scratches, dents down the bottom. There is quite a big scratch here. Don't know if you guys can see that. There it is. But you know what, guys? When you wear these bags, they tend to sort of mold to you, and over time the scratches kind of buff out. So I wouldn't be worried too much about the scratches. The corners of this one is okay. I've got a little bit of wear on one of the corners, which I'm actually really proud of. Is that really strange? There's a tiny scuff just on that corner there, and I'm proud of it because usually, because I have so many bags, I don't usually wear the bags to death because there's just so many to choose from. So the fact that I've chosen to wear this means that it's really special. The handle has softened a little bit over time. It was a little bit stiffer when I got it first, but it's still, I mean, it's still not super soft. It's not as soft as the nude one. I've got a, where's my nude trendy? Down there. That nude trendy, the handle of that one is really, really soft. Now, scratches on this the plate. No scratches on the plate. So I've been really good at keeping it nice. And I'll open it. Now, there are a few scratches here. Can you guys see the marks and the scratches? Can you see even the marks here? Like, it's quite scratched on the inside. Have a guess why it is scratched. That's right, it's my ring. Every time, because I'm a right-handed person, every time I open the bag and go into the bag, I scratch it. But you know what? I try to be careful, but I'm not going to be super precious. I still want to get in and out of the bag. I still want to be able to grab stuff out of my bag. So I'm not going to let that stop me. A couple of little scratches on the inside. But just so you guys know, that I have scratched it quite a bit on the inside. And the internals are really good. I don't see any scratches apart from on this black. There's like a little black panel at the top, and because of my rings, they do get a little bit scratched. I can't really zoom in there, but just trust me, they're a little bit scratched, just like everything else. But one of my all-time favorite bags, I'll never get rid of it. If anyone asks me out of all the bags, which one should I buy, I always recommend the Trendy CC in the black Go for silver hardware, go for gold hardware, go for black hardware, whatever hardware you want. But to me, the trendy CC in the black is an absolute staple. Next bag I have might surprise you. I thought it was important to include a mini Kelly into this video because I wear the mini Kelly a lot. And out of all my mini Kellys, I have 3, black, tan, and this fuchsia color, the magnolia color. Out of all the 3, this is the one that I wear to death. Crazy, I know, it's not a neutral, it's super bright. I dress a lot in neutrals, dark colors, all black outfits, all white outfits, and because of that, a pop of color is like so nice to have. Now, first thing I will tell you is there is no scratch on this bag whatsoever. The scratch resistant Epsom leather from Hermes is definitely scratch resistant. It is just invincible. I'm not precious with this bag. There is a stain there, which I just need a wet wipe and I'll be able to get that off. But I just wanted to show you guys in its raw, authentic form. There is no scratches. There are some wear on the feet, obviously, because I put it on surfaces. And there's also a little bit of wear on the hardware. You can see on both the hardware, it is looking a little bit scratched. I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to show you guys, but I'm not getting good shots here. But there are a couple of scuff marks, couple of scratches on the hardware, nothing major, nothing big. I'm sure they could be polished up really nicely. So that is it for that one. And inside there's also no scratch marks on the internal panel, even though I put my hand in to grab stuff. There's no scratches on this side either. Really amazing bag. Really amazing bag. Really durable. I can see why these last a lifetime in collections because they just look brand new. Apart from a little bit of scratching on the hardware. Mine is not so much that it actually makes a difference. Absolutely love this bag. And I do love the mini Kelly. Look, I complain about Hermes a lot and I complain about their stupid games and their overpriced items. But if I'm just talking about the bag itself and the functionality of the bag, I love this bag. And really hardly any wear or tear considering it's my most worn mini Kelly. The next one will be no surprise, but it is very different to the other bags in this collection. And it is the Louis Vuitton Mini Palm Springs backpack. It's such a mouthful. Now, I thought it was important for me to include this because this, yes, it's a casual bag, but for a casual bag, I don't normally wear casual bags. This one I wear a lot and I wear it to death. And it is so easy to cart around. This bag is invincible, guys. Like, I'll give you a little bit of a tour of the coated canvas. But the coated canvas is invincible. Like, it's scratch resistant. You can wipe it down. Now, you will see the leather tab here is a little bit, what do you call it? Scratched, a little bit wobbly. This got caught out, not in the rain, but I was on a boat, so it was constantly being sprayed because I didn't realize I put it down on the ground right where the water was coming in on the boat, and it was spraying into the boat, and really it got not drenched, but it got sprayed quite a lot, like all day. And then it was also out in the sun all day, and at the end of the day the coated canvas was like all wobbly, and I was like, that's it, it's gone. It was good while it lasted. And then when it went out of the sun that evening when I was back in the hotel, I looked at it and went, where did all the ripples go? And the ripples and everything just vanished from this bag. It was incredible. It was like it just bounced back and was brand new again. Absolutely amazing bag. No scratches apart from the tiny little tab. It looks more like the leather's worn. You know when leather is worn, it gets aged and it ripples a little bit. That's kind of what it looks like. It actually doesn't look like there's a scratch on it. It just looks like it's aged a little bit. Same with the handle. There is nothing on the handle. It is smooth, it's beautiful. And I'm not careful with this bag because it's a casual bag. You know, it gets thrown around. That's why it's a backpack. I just throw it here, there, and everywhere, and it's absolutely invincible. So there you go. This one is a favorite. I still use this, not as much as I used to, but I do use this still. Great little travel bag. Now, the last bag, I thought it was important that I included a Chanel 19 in this video because it is one of my favorite bags and it is a bag style that I wear all the time. Out of all my Chanel 19s, this is my most worn one. That's right, this hot pink, crazy pink fuchsia, not fuchsia, it's a hot pink. It's a Barbie pink. I call it a Barbie pink because that's, to me when I look at it, it looks exactly like the Barbie pink color that I used to have when I was a child. This is my most worn 19. This bag, this color gives me life every time I touch it, every time I have it in my arms. Even right now, I'm falling in love with it again. Oh my God, I'm such a crazy person. So you will see here that I don't have any major scratches on the leather. I'm gonna try my best to show you guys sort of the leather. There's not really, it's a, you know, it is a used bag, but really there is no, there's a couple of scratches up the top, just a few. I don't know if they're coming across. Only tiny, like a couple of mil, you know, kind of tiny scratches. I think there's a scratch here. I think this is a scratch. Don't know if you can see that. Just there. The leather's doing something weird. And then the back, there's a couple of little dimples and dents in this bottom section. Really, I don't really see anything major. There is some wear on the corners though, which actually kind of make me happy because it means that I've lovingly worn this. But yeah, you can sort of see there. I'm sure that if I wiped it with something, the dark marks would go. Some more wear. But really, not that much. The bottom, not that much at all. This bag is still the dream. I actually want to use it right now. That's how much I love it. Still in love with the 19. I will use them to death. I think they're so practical. I think they dress up and dress down perfectly. It's my perfect bag when that sort of happens. So yes, I did have to tie up the strap though. The strap, one of the stitches, because I use it so much, one of the stitches came off and I didn't know how to sew it back in. It was sort of like in between the chain. And so I just ended up tying it to itself, and I've kind of just been living with it since. But you can kind of see I've just sort of been tying it. Yeah, what do you guys think? Would you have picked this bag as one of my most worn bags? I know I would not have. If you asked me 2 years ago, I would have went, it would have been black, beige, white, any of those colors I would have definitely said, but not a pink like this. So there you go. So on the inside, forgot to show you the inside. There is quite a few scratches in the leather. I don't know if you can see it actually, but I'm trying to, couple of ripples here, couple of scratches. I'm not precious with the inside of the bags. Couple of lines and dents, ripples, a bit of age going on, you know. The leather looks like it's stretched a little bit. And in here is a really good example. Like, you see how it's kind of rippled, like it's been stretched, it's used, it's, you know, leather that's been used. I got a pink insert with mine, which was the best thing I ever did, so that I could keep its shape. Everything else is really, really good. So my inside of my bags are mostly clean because I have an insert. So yeah, and it's always, you know, I know that sometimes bags are not forever, so I try and look after them best I can, so that when it moves on to the next person gets a lot of use and wear out of it. But yes, there you go. What did you think of my most worn handbags? What did you think of the wear and tear? How much do you guys wear your bags? Obviously, I have a lot more bags than the average person, so my wear per item is probably a lot less, but I hope this gives you guys a bit of an insight. My favorite bags I do wear a lot, and I remember when I first got this, I was using it in and out for many months. And if I swapped out a bag, I'd definitely come back to it straight away. So it was getting that wear, and I still use it to this day. When I want something pink, I grab this one. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you loved it. I do 2 videos a week on handbags, and head to my Instagram where I'm super prominent on there. I post daily, do polls, giveaways, and a hell of a lot more. I hope to see you next time in my next video. Bye for now.